kind of a professional tradesman, a trades worker, a hard-working cleaner. I clean carpets and upholstery, and I do car detailing, and I do that kind of thing, and it's, you know, which is fine, but I'm not this big burly biker dude. So everyone else that's riding these cruisers looks like that. Either that, or they're just like an old guy that's trying to look like the big burly biker dude. Between that and just the style, it wasn't me. I really like the Asian technology, I'll call it. I won't call it Japanese because everybody's making it over there, Taiwan and everywhere else. And I like the Asian technology bikes. I think they're more efficient, they're quieter, I think they're more reliable. And there's, you know, so much more design and engineering goes into them. So, and I like the style, you know, I like the way they look and everything else. So I said, okay, fine, that's what I want to do. And also, because I started riding motorbikes so late in life, I wouldn't say I'm late in life, you know, I'm up in my upper 40s now, but that's pretty late to start learning something like motorbike riding and that. So because I started so late, I wasn't so heavily dependent on the clutch system. And so somebody who started in their teens and has been riding since they were a teenager and now they're in their 40s, they wouldn't dream of getting a bike like this probably, because they want to switch gears and clutch and change, you know, do all that. Now I can do that, but I really love this convenience of the automatic transmission. You know, I don't need to sit here and clutch and stuff like that, and I know that's really useful in traffic. But I like to just sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride, and that's what these scooters are for. You know, just relax, enjoy, navigate around. I like how the design protects your legs from the wind. With a motorcycle, your legs are constantly being hit by the wind. So there's a lot of advantages. And now they're starting to come out actually with motorcycles with CVT transmissions. And I test drove one not too long ago, and it was awesome. It still has gears, and it still switches gears. It just does it for you. So all you do is twist and go. Nothing wrong with that. Anyway, this is kind of a nice little area to cruise around, and I'm sticking more to slower cruising areas because of the high winds today. I know it probably doesn't look that windy, but if I get out on the highway and trying to hit the next town and stuff like that, it's just not going to be as fun. And then this is fun because I'm just cruising all over and just cruising around. And today's video is all about chit-chatting anyway. That's actually a nicer ride. I was contemplating just not going today if it's going to be so windy that's blowing my bike off the road. Well, maybe one day if I upgrade to a Goldwing, I'll make a new set of vlogs and I'll no longer be the Forza 300 man. I'm going to be the Goldwing guy. And believe me, I'm not the only Goldwing guy out there. They have whole clubs for Goldwing guys. But I may be the only Goldwing vlogger in my area. So we'll just start a new series. But that won't be for a few years yet. I mean, come on, I at least got to pay this bike off first. The way I decided to pay for it was I started saving in the winter, and any extra money I had, I better wait. Any extra money I had, I put into a special account. It was a TFSA tax-free account, so any money I make on it in that account is tax-free. I can withdraw tax-free from that account at any time. And that account, you can use it to buy stocks, which is nice. You may lose half your stock, but what the heck. But yeah, you can use it to buy stocks, and if you choose a good stock and you're lucky, you're going to make a lot more on your money in there than interest ever would. example, I did the calculation. If you just left it in your savings account, what they call a high interest savings account, if you left $2,000 in there for 2 years, they're going to pay you $8 in interest. But if you spend $2,000 into a stock that goes up, you can make $150 in a matter of a couple of days if it goes up. Now, don't get too excited about that, because I'm finding that 95% of all stocks don't go up, they go down. And so you can also, if you put all your eggs in one basket, you can lose $150 just as easily. So you really have to be patient with the stocks. You have to do your research. You have to choose something that is at your level of comfort, and do something that's, not so bad. So I was trying different stocks, and I noticed that even with they give you an account that you can use like pretend money, and they give you $100,000 in pretend money to play around with the stocks and see how they do. I bought over 35 different stocks with the pretend money, and 98% of them lost money because the stock market is just horrible these days. And they say, well, you have to wait and you have to be patient. Well, some of these stocks I've been sitting on for 6-8 months, and they're still losing money. And so, am I just like really bad at picking stocks? I don't know. Anyway, long story short, I put it into the stocks as a way to play around with my down payment money on this bike. And then I thought, okay, in the spring, I'll cash it out and I'll put it down on the bike. Well, obviously I don't have enough to pay off the whole bike. I had a good chunk, but not all of it. So I thought, okay, what am I going to do here? Maybe I'll go up to Clarksburg direction. I'm just driving aimlessly, by the way. So with Honda financing, the way they do it is they work out your payments. Let's say you want to buy the bike over 3 years. They work in the interest, and I think it was about 8 or 9%. It wasn't a beauty deal by any means, but I wanted the bike. So they work in your interest over 3 years, equal payments, you're done. Now, if you decide to put money down, it just comes off the back end. So they take one payment at a time, but you don't actually save money or save interest by doing it. So with my down payment money, unless they had all of it, there was really no need to take it out now, cash it out now while everything's like in the red. I'm still waiting to, hoping to pray in one day that the stock market is going to do a little bit better, and things are actually going to come up in the green a little bit, and I can cash them out without losing half of it. Hey, it's a bike for sale. Let's check it out. Let's check out this bike for sale. Or is it for sale? I don't see it. Oh, it is for sale. The 1984 Interceptor. See if we can have a look at it. It's amazing how with bikes it's different than cars. You can get something as old as a 1984 and it still looks nice, $1,250. That's not much more than my first e-bike I bought. Nice little sport bike, Honda. It's pretty cool. 1984, beautiful condition. I mean, wow. What am I doing buying e-bikes? So for a little bit more, you have something there. That thing probably, I don't know how many cc's that one is, but it sure blows this away as far as engine. But the Forza's got the coolness factor, in my opinion. So now we're moving on, heading into Clarksburg. Nice little town. One thing I like about Clarksburg is it's got nice little workshops, and for my business I was always looking for a nice workshop. I think I'll go to stop at PJ Mart. We go to PJ Mart and get a pop. We get a soda pop at PJ Mart. So let's do that.